Hey guys, it's Christina. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here for another Halloween decor hunting video to show y'all what I found in store. So I've gone to HomeGoods several times in the past week or so, and it seems like even if I go there every other day, at least half of the inventory is completely new. So I went there on July 23rd. They had a lot of kitchenware on that day. They had some reusable napkins and a tablecloth with a pumpkin print on it. They had the fabric placemats that I showed y'all in my previous video. If you haven't seen that, I'll link it in the description and also in the cards. They had some rectangular shaped glass serving dishes. One of them on the outside had a black and white striped print, and the other one on the outside was black with white polka dots. They also had some small glasses that had an image of some branchy trees and some bats and a witch flying on a broom with the moon in the background. They had a few different types of garland, including candy corn colored garland and garland with ghost shape. And they had some Tupperware that had Charlie Brown and his friends on it. They had the Halloween trees that I've shown before. They also had the plush ghosts. Some of them are larger than others, and they each wear a witch hat and they have a sign that says boo. Some of the signs are black and some of them are orange. They had the plush gnomes, the glass pumpkins, some of those indoor-outdoor lights. Some of them are square and say trick or treat on the outside of them, and then they have other ones that are kind of an oval shape and they have a jack-o'-lantern face on them. They had a really pretty three-tiered glass pumpkin, so it was like 3 pumpkins on top of one another, and that one was silver. They had lots of dish towels again. Some of them have bats, other ones have jack-o'-lantern faces and ghosts. And at the register, they had more of the plush gnomes and some velvet pumpkins. So I picked up 3 items that day, one of which was the black and white polka dot serving dish. On the inside of it, it is orange and it has a black bat print. Another item I got, I kind of wish this was a little bit smaller, but I saw this really beautiful emerald green glass pumpkin. Much like the previous pumpkins that I've shown y'all that are glass, it also has a battery compartment in it, so it'll light up. And if y'all know me, then you know I love ghosts, so I got this cute little pack of ghost garland. So that next day, July 24th, I ended up going to At Home. They definitely had a larger inventory than the previous time I had gone there. They had orange spiders with yellow eyes and black and white striped pumpkins and black and white pumpkins. It looked like kind of a diamond shape pattern to it. They had ghost statues, skull mugs, skull candles. They had a 2-pack of clear glasses. One of them said Basic Witch and the other one said I'm just here for the booze. They had a skull wreath and a skeleton tabletop decor that I know I've seen in other people's videos. I'm pretty sure the eyes light up red. They had a pillow that said boo on it, a plaid quilt, I think it was. They had a skull with Rose's little mini tabletop statue. One thing I thought about getting was this really long piece of decor that to me looked like it seemed like it would belong like outdoors or like in a garden area. And it had like pumpkins on it and leaves, and it kind of just felt like something that you would find or be able to make from supplies that you would find at a craft store. I looked online, and on the website it's called Pumpkin Maple Centerpiece. When I was there in person, I brought it up to the register and the guy told me it cost $70. So I was like, nah, that's okay, I'm not gonna get that. They had a cute little haunted house statue and an RV that had jack-o'-lanterns on the outside of it. They had several of those plaques that have sayings on them, one of which was a picture of a jack-o'-lantern with an open mouth, and inside of his open mouth it said, "Eat, drink, and be scary." There was another one that was a jack-o'-lantern face, and he had a sign underneath him that said Happy Halloween. And then there was a third one that said Home Sweet Haunted Home. They had a purple rose statue and a piece of tabletop decor that was like a witch hat with some spell books underneath it. They had some of those little storage books that said make your own magic on the outside, They had gold pumpkins. And then they had some more signs. One of them said Happy Halloween Witches. The second one said Home Sweet Haunted Home. And the third one said A Real Witch Lives Here with Her Little Monsters. And they had a bunch of, I think they were wooden, little black cat statues. And they had a wreath with some kind of neutral earth tones to it. So when I left at home on July 24th, I ended up getting this beautiful skull mug. And the reason I got it is because I had misplaced, or I thought I had potentially lost, this cup, which is very similar, except this one has a lid and a straw to it. But regardless, both of these are cute, and both of these are mugs from at home. I also got a pack of these black and gold pumpkins, because, you know, living here in Louisiana, there are a lot of Saints fans, and you can't go wrong with black and gold around here. I also forgot to mention this really cool lantern that I saw that lights up. And this is one of those things that I've seen in other YouTube videos that I definitely wanted to pick up. And I'm sure y'all aren't surprised that I got this haunted house. I love haunted houses. And it looks like there might be a place down here to put a battery. I don't see a button on this thing, but anyway, I'll have to take a closer look at it and see. But it's very cute. It's a kind of a creepy looking old haunted house that has, and I'm holding it backwards, I'm sorry, but it's got some jack-o'-lanterns all the way around it and some creepy trees and I think some tombstones possibly. It's very, very cute. So July 25th I went back to HomeGoods and they had two different sizes of that rectangular serving tray with the spiders on the interior of it. They had a tablecloth that had a pattern of pumpkins and leaves on it. They had some small red velvet pumpkins. They had a cute little purple monster and some plush ghosts. And they were also starting to put out their fall coffee and their coffee syrups. In the pillow section, they had the ghost pillow where it says boo and it has the red and white stripes in the background. They had a black pillow that said Happy Halloween and another black pillow that said Spooky. And at the register, they had a bunch of small pillows, and I actually was like one of the first people to get there that morning, and there was nobody else in line behind me, so I thought, why don't I just, you know, look at these pillows and take some pictures of them, because I really love the detail on them. So when I left HomeGoods that day, I ended up getting a set of 4 placemats, and these are pumpkin shaped. I also got one of the skinny syrups. This one is pumpkin caramel. And I got 2 of the flavored coffees. One of them is maple nut crunch, I think it says. I don't have my magnifier with me at the moment, sorry. And the other one is pumpkin latte. I did end up getting 3 of those little decorative throw pillows because I just love the detailing on it. It's so intricate and cool. This first one is an orange background and it has a branchy tree at the top of it, and it's got 3 pumpkins with various expressions on their faces, and underneath 3 pumpkins it says Happy Halloween. The second pillow I got also has an orange background, and it has some branchy trees and a witch flying on a broom with the moon in the background and a haunted house. And the third pillow I got has a gray background with bats and ghosts and a haunted house, and I think it's got a mailbox that says Halloween on it, and there's either a black raven or a crow sitting on top of the mailbox. So July 26th was the big day for a lot of people around the country. That's when Bath & Body Works was releasing their Halloween items in store. They had released them previously a few days prior online, and I do have an online Bath & Body Works haul that I'll be sharing with y'all eventually. I did go in store because I wanted to see what the display looked like, and I didn't want to order everything online. I mean, what's the fun in that? So I figured I wanted to go in store, see the display, and pick up a few items. There were a few other people there specifically to pick up Halloween items, and everybody was kind of crowding around the Halloween section, so I didn't get too many photos in store. So this year I did order myself some Bath & Body Works Halloween candles, but I still wanted to pick up at least one of them in store. So I decided to get pumpkin carving, which has a spiderweb print on the lid, And the background of it, it's kind of an orange and black background with some gold, I think, jack-o'-lanterns on it. It smells really good. I also picked up the jack-o'-lantern soap holder and the vampire blood travel size shower gel and body lotion, and the sugar skull wallflower plug-in, and the pumpkin spice latte pocket back holder, and the vampire blood shimmer mist. I actually picked this up thinking it was hand sanitizer, but I don't know what shimmer mist is. I guess I'll find out. They didn't have the Halloween hand sanitizers online the last time I checked, but in store I picked up 2 of the Wicked Apple, 1 of the Ghoul Friend, and 2 of the Vampire Blood. And I got the highly sought after candle holder everyone has been wanting, which is the, depending on which person you talk to, some people think this is a vampire hand, some people call it a witch hand. But regardless, I believe this retails on the Bath & Body Works website and in stores for $40, but resellers online have been selling it for prices ranging from $150 to $300. I also went to Marshall's on July 26th. They were just putting out their Halloween stuff. They actually had an aisle and an end cap of Halloween stuff. They were starting to put out their fall pillows. They had glass pumpkins. They had pink velvet pumpkins, gnomes, Halloween trees, plush ghosts, and some of the same pillows we've seen before. I did end up picking up a pack of the pink velvet pumpkins. I'll admit I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. I also got some spiderweb kitchen towels. And since they had the Ray Dunn pillows there, which, by the way, I made the mistake last time of saying these were velvet. They're actually more of like a plush fabric, like a stuffed animal fabric. So I got the brown one that says Happy Halloween, and I got the black one that says Boo. And the funny thing about me going over there is that right after I thought I was done shopping, I was waiting outside for a lift, and it was 3 minutes away, and I just so happened to be reviewing the photos that I took in store. And when I looked close up, like I zoomed in on the photos, I noticed they had that orange pumpkin statue that I had wanted before that had the bats on it. So I ran back over to Marshall's and I ended up picking up that pumpkin statue that I wanted. So on July 27th, I went back to HomeGoods, of course, because it's the beginning of Halloween decor hunting season and you don't want to miss anything. So I went back to HomeGoods and it was packed. You would think they were giving stuff away. There were even a ton of people looking at Halloween decor. So when I got to the Halloween section, they had a few mugs out. They had one with a pumpkin and leaf pattern, and then they had another one with Snoopy and Woodstock, and it said, "It's fall, y'all." They had a glass statue of a yellow dog wearing a pumpkin costume. Not Snoopy, another dog. Maybe it's a friend of his. They had different pillows than what I'd seen before. They had one with gnomes, another one said, "Hello, fall." So previously when I went to HomeGoods, I hadn't looked in the blanket section, but this time I did, and they had a bunch of blankets that were just kind of jam-packed in. I tried to get some footage of them. One was an orange blanket with kind of a tic-tac-toe pattern. It had some X's and O's and ghosts and maybe some black cats. Another one was a witchy-looking blanket. It looked like something you would get off of Killstar's website. There was a white one with orange pumpkins on it. There was another white one that had jack-o'-lanterns and leaves and dogs, possibly dachshund dogs on it. It was kind of hard for me to tell if it was supposed to be a specific breed or not. So when I left HomeGoods that day, I actually only picked up one thing. I picked up the cute little mug that has the pumpkins and leaves on it, and it's got an orange interior. On July 29th, I went back to Marshall's, and this time, instead of just having an end cap and one aisle of Halloween stuff, they also had some Halloween stuff out on some of the tables in the middle of the floor. They had a table that had a mixture of items. It had glass pumpkins, there was a plaque that said, "Which way to the wine?" There were plush ghosts and gnomes and pumpkins and the pillow that said, "Hey Boo." Some of the items that I saw on the aisle this time, they had those glass plates that had skulls on them. They had hand towels, more glass pumpkins, and placemats and tablecloths. In the blanket section, they had a cute one with spider webs, black cats, and jack-o'-lanterns on it. So believe it or not, I actually left Marshall's with nothing. But I did go to HomeGoods right after that. One of the big things that caught my interest was this Frankenstein sculpture that lights up. They had a yellow velvet pumpkin, and they had some type of a black serving dish that had legs on it. It wasn't quite a cauldron shape. I'm not 100% sure what the purpose of it is, but definitely Halloween themed. They had some dish towels with pumpkins and cats, and there was a black one that said "Going Batty." And this was the first time that I had actually seen them starting to set up a second aisle of items, one of which was a skeleton on a throne. They had some pink pumpkins that had one letter each on them. And at the register, they had more gnomes and pillows like we've seen before. So I grabbed the Frankenstein that caught my attention, and you can see on the tag that he says that he lights up. There's a little spot underneath where you can put the batteries in. I also ended up getting the gorgeous yellow velvet pumpkin, and the stem of it is a beautiful gold color. And I couldn't believe I went to the blanket section and they had two of these Ray Dunn blankets. And this is the one that I wanted that is all black, and at the bottom of it, it has a picture of a ghost, and next to the ghost it says Squad Ghouls. I think the other one I'm looking for is, I think it's maybe like a brown blanket or a burnt orange blanket that has pumpkins and pumpkin lattes and stuff. I saw it on somebody's channel the other day and I thought it looked really cool. But anyway, so yeah, it's the end of July, and that's everything I've picked up in store so far. I will eventually have an online Halloween decor haul to share with y'all. But in the meantime, if you haven't already, please give this video a like, subscribe if you aren't already, leave a comment. Let me know if any of the stores that are close to you are putting Halloween stuff out and what you've picked up recently. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.